You can call me mean, you can call me selfish, call me I don't know what I'm doing, but one thing I do want to continue to learn is understanding the balance between helping others and emotional detachment. Not just being cold hearted and devaluing a person, but understanding and listening and know when to detach that emotional feeling, you know. So to detach that emotional feeling while still showing empathy, being honest with the person, um, you know, let me see. I'm thinking about something right now as far as, okay, in healthcare, right? Back in the day when I used to work with the whiskeys or med tech, health tech, participating in, chest compressions, cold blue, blah, blah, blah. And I remember there was a few times, but definitely not too many times because I had to learn the balance, learn my emotional feelings, right? And there was one time, I don't know why, but I had to run to the bathroom because I choked up and I didn't want nobody to see me crying. So I don't know if it was the situation I had got attached to, the person I had got attached to, but it pretty much it gave me a boo hoo 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 hoo. If it reminded me of something from family in the past, or I don't know. But it's hard to, and it can be done. And then I think about, I observe other people which that are licensed personnel, like social workers, mental health providers, medical doctors. Some of them have had, everybody had the training, I'm sure, of emotional detachment, how not to get, attached, right? And then it's sickening when I've seen a social worker, someone just nasty, because of their limiting beliefs and, people don't look like them, walk like them, talk like them, act like them, think like them, how they treat people. But they try to say you can't be attached, but it's a different level, a different way they do their detachment in a nasty manner. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk a little bit today about emotionally detaching when you're helping others, regardless of what arena or environment that you're in, right? Even, I'll make a joke and say, I'm about to ignore you. When you just give so many resources, when you talk and talk and talk, and they just want to latch onto you. I want you to be my friend, but I can't ingest all that and listen to that all day long. What I'm trying to do is get you to stand on your feet, not just say you that you believe in yourself and you're going to do for yourself. I want you to stand on your feet and not just shake with that nervous shake and really do it for yourself. I can't do it for you. Once you realize you're ready, once you realize this is something you're going to do for yourself, I just want you to get on your feet and stand for your feet and go run that mile yourself. All right. Of course, I'm going to read because I don't know everything. So I'm going to read from science, from, what someone has done the homework professionally states. And so here we go. All right. Here I'm going to talk about understanding the balance between helping others and emotional detachment. So, pretty much by implementing these strategies, one can effectively help others while maintaining honesty and emotional detachment. So, when engaging with individuals from diverse backgrounds,
It is essential to strike a balance between providing support and maintaining emotional detachment. This can be achieved through several strategies that promote honesty while minimizing personal attachment. And I wanted to say something here. It's like, say, for example, you're in an intimate relationship, your husband, your children, your family. That's why I'm talking about and trying to understand a little bit more, go deeper into balance, because the same way you can cut it off in a professional setting or with others that you deal with on a regular basis, you don't want to do the same thing in your intimate relationships, you know, because that'll end your relationship very quickly. Establish clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is crucial in any helping relationship. This involves defining what you are willing to share and how much time you are willing to invest in each interaction. So you get into a conversation, they want your opinion, or want your advice on something. You say, okay, I got a couple minutes, I can share this with you, I can share that with you, but boom, boom, bam, I gotta, eventually I gotta go, and hope that you're sharing something valuable that they can get from you so that they can start walking on their own 2 feet. But by establishing these limits, you can help others without becoming overly involved in their personal struggles. For instance, if you are offering advice or sharing experiences, make it clear that your role is to provide support rather than become a primary source of emotional support for them. So, for example, having a talk with someone and they're hurt about their partner, how they treated them, what type of diseases they've given them, and they keep harping on and on and on, that rumination thing. They keep talking about it over and over and over again. Okay, now it's time to set a boundary. What are you going to do about it? What do you want to do about it? The who, what, when, why, where, and how. You got to put your foot down, because to keep listening to that over and over again, it's not helping you. It's putting you down into that mess that they're going through, and they have to get out of that mess on their own, the same way you probably have had situations, I know I have, that I had to get out of on my own. You know what I'm saying? Practice active listening. Active listening involves fully concentrating on what the other person is saying without immediately formulating a response. This technique allows you to understand their feelings and perspectives without becoming emotionally entangled. So by focusing on their words and validating their feelings, you can provide meaningful assistance while keeping your own emotions in check. So active listening, let me give you an example. Recently, someone was saying, it's over, it's over. My partner did this and did that, this one thing that they did, advocating for them, finding out something that they did in this or said about the person in this one particular situation, and they say it's over. So I listened and listened and listened and listened. And I said, for you to say it's over just like that, there had to be other instances which got you there. When they looked at me like, yeah, that's true, you know. So you can read what people are saying by actively listening, and know when to speak, how to speak, and what to speak. That'll get their eyes to open a little bit more on that level of they have to help themselves when they are ready. Share personal experiences selectively. No, when sharing personal experiences, choose stories that are relevant, but do not expose your vulnerabilities excessively. The goal is to create a connection based on shared experiences rather than deep emotional ties. For example, instead of discussing your most painful moments, share lessons learned from challenges that have shaped your perspective. That's totally awesome. Maintain objectivity. Approach each interaction with an objective mindset. This means viewing the situation from a distance and analyzing a logically rather than emotionally. You can offer constructive feedback or guidance based on facts and observations rather than personal feelings or biases. Like, you need to leave that motherfucker right now. Goddamn, he did this, he did. No, 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 no. We don't want to do, I try not to do that. And first of all, I never tell anybody to leave. That's the truth. But after you've listened to them, you want to, the things that you've heard that are facts is what you're going to base your feedback on. The next one here is focus on empowerment. Encouraging others to find their solutions, foster independence, and reduces dependency on your support. So important. So important. Once you lift somebody up and they smile and they realize they can do it themselves, this is awesome. Instead of providing direct answers, ask guiding questions. Like, guide them this way, guide them that way. That prompt them to think critically. You don't give them the answers. You want them to think critically about their situations. This approach helps them develop problem-solving techniques while allowing you to remain detached from the outcome, regardless of whatever outcome they choose in an intimate relationship, whether they stay or whether they go. The next one is reflect on your motivations. Regularly assess why you feel compelled to help others. Understanding your motivations can clarify whether they stem from genuine concern or desire for validation or connection. If your motivations lean toward the latter, it may lead to unhealthy attachments. That's for that validation or connection. Like, I need to be validated. This is the only reason I help others. You'll see that in the hospital, and somebody will look at you like, look what I did, Or the other thing is dependent, like, I can speak for myself, is dependent on what you have been through in your life. And it just so happens you can relate and have related to a lot of people. Not that you wanted to, but it just so happened, and shit just falls into your lap, and you're like, you can't ignore it. It's not that you going out there to blah, 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 blah. But it all depends, like I could say, I speak for myself, on your background and how you relate to others, and then it just falls into place. Engage in self-care. Taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is vital when helping others. This is why you got to get away, set your boundaries, and that's enough. I'm done. I said what I had to say. I gave you what I needed to give you. Now it's time for me and my mind and my emotional well-being. And do this by engaging in activities that rejuvenate you and allow for reflection on your interaction with those you assist. Practicing self-care ensures that you remain grounded and less likely to become overwhelmed by the emotion of others. So important. So, finding balance. Again, it can be done, though. It can be done. By implementing these strategies, one can effectively help others while maintaining honesty and emotional detachment. So it comes with a lot of practice too. The main thing for me is trying to get people to not be to latch on to me and be so dumping on me, to try to push it away in a loving manner, but to also stand strong and say, I need you to open your eyes and stand up for yourself. Here are some tools, and that you can develop tools on your own within your heart and your soul and your mind that you find within yourself that you believe in yourself to do. All right. Peace.